I want to welcome you back to Black Side. Tonight, we're going to talk about the Congressional Black Caucus sending a letter to President Joe Biden about bias against migrants. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. The Congressional Black Caucus sent a letter to Joe Biden expressing concern against the bias against black migrants crossing the border. They are saying they are being mistreated by the Border Patrol and by immigration services. You remember when the Haitians came across that border. You remember the Border Patrol trying to force them to go back to Mexico, or even if they were to be arrested, they would be put on a plane back to Port-au-Prince, Haiti as quickly as possible. They basically just wanted migrants from Latin America to come into this country. They didn't want anybody from Haiti or the Caribbean to cross that border, and even Africa. So when those migrants from Latin America came across, they got a free pass. Basically, they went to a detention center. They filled out all their applications. They were let loose free in America. But they didn't want to do that for black migrants. But to me, it seems like the only time you see the black Congressional Black Caucus speak out is when they're speaking out against black migrants. They're not speaking about reparations, homelessness, housing, discrimination. They're talking about black migrants. They're not talking about ADOS and FBA, what we actually need in this country when inflation is raging across this country and wages are down. They're talking about black migrants. And yes, they are being discriminated against. I know that because I know who Joe Biden is. I know who Mayorkas is. I know what this administration is trying to do. They're trying to make every city a border city. They're trying to overtake the black community with illegal Latin migrants. So places like Atlanta, Nashville, Chicago, New York, Washington, D.C., where they are mostly a black city, will extremely turn Latin in 10 more years, as long as you let these migrants keep coming through the border. And the Congressional Black Caucus is not doing anything about it. Basically, you know what they're doing? They're basically, in the next few years, there won't be 61 members of the Congressional Black Caucus. There will be more for Latin America simply because they will be replacing us as the largest minority in some of these other major cities. They are already the second largest minority. We helping them actually increase their majority over us. But what did you expect from Joe Biden and his administration? You thought that he would happily want people from Haiti, the Caribbean, and Africa come to this country? That door wasn't open for them. That door was open for the people from Latin America. Those who will put down on the census report that they're whites. That's what they will do. They will join on to the white supremacists in America. And this is what Jim Clyburn don't understand. He doesn't understand there is a caste racist system in Latin America. You think so-called black and brown coalition is going to save you? As soon as they get the numbers, they will turn on you. That's who they are. But you seem not to understand that. Jim Clyburn, Uncle Jim, you sit back with the rest of the Congressional Black Caucus and you go with these open border policies, but they destabilize the black community. They take services and resources away from the black community, which is given to the black migrants. Just look at Chicago. 51 million as soon as Brandon Johnson becomes mayor. Another 25 for free housing. Now it's up to $76 million. In New York, Mayor Adams, $1 billion so far on black migrants. And he said it might go up to $3 billion. The resources that could be spent for the problems that New York has, the problems that the black community has, they are all going to these migrants. And it's endless. It will never stop because they keep coming. We don't understand what the hell we're doing. And the Congressional Black Caucus is derelict in their duty. This is a damn shame that this organization, so-called, that's supposed to be representing black people, are representing people who are not citizens of this country. There is a plan with this whole open borders issue, but we're not in the plan. You have to understand that. That's why they are having so many problems getting asylum at the border and at this country. You have to understand, a good asylum seeking program is that you go to this embassy in the country that you're coming from. You sign up, you go through the process. If you are accepted, you come to America. But that's not what's going on. They're all rushing to the border. So basically, the United States government is saying it's certain individuals we don't want. And best but let it believe it's those of darker persuasion, those from Africa, the Caribbean, and Haiti, and especially from Haiti. You didn't think it was going to be discrimination when the migrant process started? It's always discrimination. But you spent time to send that letter to Joe Biden, but you don't have time to send that letter for reparations, housing, homeless. But I forgot Jim Clyburn told us, oh, you're never going to get reparations. What black man that's supposed to be working for black people would say something as ignorant as that? These are the type of politicians we have who care more about migrants than the 50 million black people in America. If you want to know why we in the condition we in, go look at your politicians. They all got the Obama effect. And you know what I say about that? That's all about. Remember, you can help everybody, but you better not help your own. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.